Hello, Timmy Nafso here, Executive Vice President of FortisPay. And we've been discussing over several sessions this concept of how the internet and how online sales are affecting small businesses across the United States. And in a recent poll conducted by MSN and Business Insider, the poll reflected 70% of small businesses said online retail platforms like Amazon and eBay are positive, while 30% said that they were negative. But interestingly enough, 81% of small businesses believe that it is actually crucial, online sales are crucial to the survival of business in the future. So a lot of people have heated conversations about this very topic. Recently, myself and a business group, we were talking about that, and several people said, I don't really support the online sale. I don't support it because I'm in retail. And not supporting it, right, not supporting the idea of it is a very dangerous thing for small businesses because it's coming, right? Because that's what the market wants, convenience, time savings, all these things that we've been discussing, right? Going back to the door-to-door salesperson with all the security of not having a door-to-door salesperson knock on your door, right? So going back in time, we've had some videos that we talked about that. What's interesting about this concept though, and why it's so important is, let's again go back 20, 30 years, even 10 years, and talk about the small business that has this great product that they want to sell in middle America. And that great product that they want to sell is, what has to happen is they're going to go sign a lease, which means they may mortgage their home to buy a store location, a storefront, signage, carpeting, flooring, countertops, registers, so on and so forth, putting everything they have into this storefront. And they're limited to, or they're gambling with, the big box on the corner that's going to drive their traffic, right? That the road is not going to close in front of them for 6 months for construction and possibly close them down, right? All of these risks of opening up a retail location that's actually scary, which is the entrepreneurial spirit, of course, that we want to continue to support. But those folks also are looking at a better way. Well, what if I take that product, and although there's 1,000 people a week or 1,000 people a day walking by my location that I can sell to, that I can try to bring in, but what if I can multiply that to the state, to the country, to the world? Well, that allows us to basically get in the ring with the big boxes, because the gap between their website and your website as a small business doesn't really have, it's not that large, the gap, right? We can operate as a big business. We can sell our products on the market will purchase your product, they love it on an Amazon or on an eBay. The big boxes are not there. They don't want to be selling their product on Amazon or on eBay. That's not really where their market is. Their brand is too big to be on those types of platforms, right? So they themselves are trying to figure out ways to be more competitive when the small business is starting to eat their lunch. Right? So we really want to pay attention to how this moves. With every single situation, people look at it as, 70% are saying the cup is half full, 30% is saying the cup is half empty. I encourage the 30% that think that the internet or the power of these platforms are not positive for business to start looking at it through a different lens, to start thinking about it from this format of, hey, I can really start to shift my business. If my product is good enough, the market will love it. And if I believe they love it, I can basically amplify this concept across the world, and people will buy it and they will love it, because not only do I have good reviews and I'm a good person and I operate business the right way, right? But in addition to that, I have an amazing product. And previous to that, there was no way for me to actually amplify my product and tell the story about my product and who I am and how I built this product. So comments below. Thanks for listening.